Usually what's going on? Welcome back to Quiz Week continuing Thursday. We have our America quizzes today, and I just want to head all of this up. I have some things to say before we get into this. My intro for the flag video is too long, so I'm going to try and quick rapid fire some info out of here. First of all, I apologise for the cap. I know it's dark. I know it's very dark right now. I'm not saying I have any favourites. When it comes to my YouTube channels, I would never put one above the other. I do tend to give the natural daylight priority window to Yetiness videos, which means by the time I get around to the Yeti plays videos, you kind of get stuck with the natural light is pitch black out, so you're kind of stuck with the dark lighting. So you think, hey Reese, maybe you want to take the cap off, maybe you want to let all the lights directly above your head, maybe you want to let the light hit your face a little bit and not hit this big visor. Yeah, do you ever have those days sometimes where you wake up and you look in the mirror and you just kind of go, what the fuck is that, dude? Yeah, it was one of those days. I was complaining about this last night. I don't know what's up with my fringe right now. It grows faster than the rest of the hair on my head. So I'm like, okay, the sides are fine, the backs are fine. I have this massive fringe on the front. So I'm like, no, dude, let's just hide it and pretend it doesn't exist. So here we are. I'm ready. I'm ready to pog on this one. Two things before I get into this. Mood, little bit vexed. I'm ready to use that heat. I'm ready to use that anger. I was saying last night, we were talking about beer the other night, and I was talking about Heineken a little bit. I was saying, oh, my go-to is probably a Bud, but you know what? If I'm drinking beer when I'm watching the football, always Heineken, because I'm a little bit superstitious. Spurs had the miracle of Amsterdam. Heineken's from Amsterdam, so if Spurs are playing, I'm drinking Heineken. And talking about Heineken, even though actually the UK Heineken's UK brewery is in Manchester. So it's great because that's cool because I'm buying a beer that was brewed in Manchester, but then it also means that it's technically not Amsterdam beer, so I guess the superstition kind of doesn't really make sense then. Um, it got me craving for some Heineken, and I was saying last night to Maria and Paul I was going to go out yesterday to get some, and then it rained all day, so I didn't go. So I was like, okay, just drunk some scotch last night, so now I'll go out today, I'll get the Heineken, I get there, I go to the beer aisle. I'm looking at the cans. I'm looking at the bottles. I'm looking at the boxes. There is one perfect brick in the shelves, perfectly missing, a perfect empty gap. Of course, it's Heineken. They were out. They were totally out. The one thing I wanted. So I went, you know what, dude? Fine. If we're gonna be like that, if this is the sort of game we're gonna play, so be it. You don't want me to drink? Fine. Never going to drink again. That's it. That's me done. So I'm never drinking alcohol again because apparently the world doesn't want me to. So that's that. So I'm a little bit, I'm a little bit, I'm a little bit annoyed. So I'm going to try and use that energy. Second thing, I was a little bit worried about this quiz because I was like, hey, this will be easy. I know I can name the states. The docket for today. Let me hit you with the docket for today. Name the states. Label the state capitals. Name as many presidents as I can. Label as many state flags as I can. And I was like, this might be a little bit rough. If the flag one was supposed to be the one I was supposed to be good at, this one's going to be a little bit rough. This one's going to be a little bit embarrassing. I discovered last night we were doing a collective crossword, and I'm trying to like not talk about like inside things in these videos anymore, just in case people watch them who aren't privy to the inside things and they're like, what's he talking about, dude? Me and some friends of mine were doing a crossword together, and one of the clues was like, ooh, who is a president that wasn't married when he was in the White House, or something like that. We had a C, that's all we had to go for. I went, Grover Cleveland, baby. I filled it in and I went, hello, my American friends, are you proud of me? I'm the one, you're all American, are you all proud of me for getting this presidentially based crossword clue? Maria goes, and I'm not looking, okay. Someone who I'm not trying to expose is like, I've never heard of Grover Cleveland in my entire life. And I was like, what, dude? What? Perfectly reasonable, obviously. And then as soon as I thought about it, I was like, yeah, that makes sense because I can't name more than like 5 prime ministers. So I guess that makes total sense. But for some reason in my like ignorant European brain, I was like, oh yeah, all Americans know all of the presidents. Because you guys like salute the flag and like you've got like the Pledge of Allegiance and all that. So I just was like, yeah, I feel like America's like a super patriotic, like you hold a lot of value in like the patriotic values, a lot of merit to those. So I was like, I feel like that's, in my head, I was like, yeah, they probably teach that in school or something. But no, I guess that makes sense that they don't, because like I said, I can name about 5 prime ministers. I can name like 3 current royals, let alone going back in history. Henry VIII, there's one in history. I know Elizabeth because everyone knows Elizabeth. I know Philip, who until about a week ago I had no idea was married to Elizabeth. And then David. Is there a David? Is one of the ones... I know Meghan Markle. Is Meghan Markle... Is her husband David? Or is Kate's husband David? There's a David. Elizabeth has like a David, right? David? Who's David? There's a David somewhere. So listen, I know that I'm like, fair enough. But hearing last night... previously, when I planned to do this, I was like, oh, all Americans know all of this information. Fine. Now that I know that Americans don't just know all of the presidents, I'm like, okay, you know what? I was only aiming for half previously. Half feels pretty good right now. That said, let the gauntlet begin, baby. Okay, I forgot I need to change scene. I'm trying to do this with minimal editing. I forgot to turn notifications off. Hang on. Right click. Focus assist. Priority only. Poggy, dude. Because I didn't want to edit the Genshin one, and then something happened, and now I have to edit. And it's just because they take forever to render and upload. So I believe the scene I'm looking for is Gungeon. And I like that in my flag video I had to cycle through them all, because like this scene, for example, it's called BRB. Yeah, that's exactly what you'd expect it to be. This one is called Switching Game. Exactly what you'd expect it to be. But I like that my labels, I'm so disorganized that even the ones that are correctly labeled, I still feel the need, like I still have to scroll through them, because I can't even trust my correct labels. So, okay, so this one, this is my, and I've done this on camera before. Jacob and Josh, you guys have seen me do this on camera, you know I can do this. So if I can't do this one, we're in for a rough ride. And then I have this one, where they throw a state capital at you. I know like maybe 10 of them. Straight up. This is going to be the worst one for me. And then you've got to label it. US presidents, list them off. You get some hints. Died in office, assassinated. You know, Lincoln and Kennedy over here, and then resigned. So that's, I'm guessing, Nixon. Just some little hints. Literally, you just name them off. That one's going to be, this is going to be, if I can get like 20, I'd probably be happy. And then this is gonna be hell, because half of these are the same flag, man. Some of these fine, like this is Maryland, right? And then you've got, oh god, this is Ohio. But then half of these flags are just, hey, it's blue and there's something in the middle. Like these are the same friggin' thing, brother. And no, this one's Montana because it looks like the Pink Floyd "Wish You Were Here" alternate cover. And then like one of the trees is there's one, either this one is Vermont, or there's, I know there are two that are very similar, and one of them's Vermont and one of them's Maine, I think. Oh god. Okay, again, if I can get 10 state flags, I'll be happy. But listen, dude, I'm always simping for America. I'm always simping for my American friends. This is, let me put it to the test. Have I been paying attention? Am I worthy to be it? Okay, I don't think I'd want the title of America Simp, actually. That probably sounds like a horrible thing. Am I worthy to simp for my beautiful, lovely American friends, the collective loves of my life? Let's find out. Let's hit some states, baby. Okay, so we're gonna work top left. We're just gonna go. And just I realized when I did the flag thing, and I was like, hey, this is gonna be. Oh, I can't talk and type at the same time. Oregon, good start, buddy. It's gonna be hard to try and because I'm gonna be looking down to type all the time, because I can't type without looking down, because I'm not very intelligent. New Mexico. Apparently I can't do it while I'm looking down either. What am I missing in the middle there? Arizona. It's even worse now, because you can't even see the top of my head anymore. You can just see the top of... What cap am I wearing? An Angels logo. Go Angels. Parky. Right. So then you go Utah, and then you go Colorado. And then up at the top you got Idaho. No Idaho. And then you got Wyoming, right? You got Kanye Land. And then, what's above that? Montana. Big blue sky. Monata. Montana. Also, I'm on like 3 hours of sleep, and I was drinking last night as well. So just bear all this in mind. I'm just trying to... Let me just front load all the excuses now. Oh, I just said North Dakota, but then typed South. That's interesting. South Dakota. And then, okay, let's work through the middle. Okay, obviously you've got Texas. Obviously you've got Oklahoma. And then this shit at the bottom always causes me troubles. Louisiana is here. I like that it's like a little bit laggy. It's a website. It's text on the screen, and my PC struggle. Then you've got Mississippi. Okay. Now, Alabama. Okay. And then obviously that's Georgia. One of the states I've been to, technically. because we were trying to land in Florida, and there were too many storms, so we circled for like 45 minutes, and then we flew up to Georgia, and then we landed, and then we sat in Georgia for 2 hours, and then we came back down to Florida. Okay, so then you've got Mimal, Minnesota, that's 2 N's, Sota, and then Mimal, so that's Iowa then, right? And then you've got Missouri, my faves. We stand, we love Missouri in this house, go Missouri. Hey Missouri, how does it feel to be the belly? And then you've got the pants, Arkansas. And then obviously diagonal from Arkansas, it's Kansas. And then what the fuck are you in the middle, dude? It's Nebraska, it's lowercase n. Lowercase n, Nebraska, okay. And then we've got Wisconsin, let's go Bucks. Big game tonight, we got the Lakers tonight. Big game tonight. AD and LeBron are both 50-50, they're both maybes, in which case basically means they're definitely both going to be playing. Indiana, come on, come field the Illinois. And then you've got Ohio, second favourite state, Poggy. I'm dreading top right. Okay, so let's just get these babies out of the way. Okay, so what have you got here? Okay, I'm seeing Kentucky, because that's Meemaw's chicken. And then Tennessee is the plate, right? Okay, how do you spell this? I've banned right click. I've banned Google spelling, by the way. I feel like I was using that as too much of a crutch on the flag thing. Okay, so then you've got something. What's that next to Georgia? Because I know you've got Virginia over here, and obviously West Virginia. Was that one just Virginia? No. So something. Oh, it's North and South Carolina, of course. And then you've got West Virginia, and then now we're in hell right now. So let me move up. Okay, no, let's move down. Let's move down. Okay, Maine, right, fine. Vermont, Bernie, and then okay, I can see. Let's leave New York and Pennsylvania last because they're big. So what do we want here? Maine, Vermont. Okay, so New Hampshire. Yeah, hang on. How come, wait, America, explain. How come you guys say New Hampshire, but then whenever you say shire in like an English place, which is pronounced exactly the same way, you all say Shire? Like, how come because people go like, ooh, it's Leicestershire, it's Worcestershire. But you say New Hampshire, so why do you change the way you pronounce it for us, just to be right? We say it the same way. I've never, my brain's never made that connection. I'm like, oh, fair enough, they say Leicestershire, because it's not something they have in their dialects. But no, you guys say New Hampshire. So why do you say, why do you decide that if it's an English place, it's suddenly Shire? Where did that come from? Okay, Vermont, New Hampshire, Rhode Island. Okay, don't forget all the tiny ones. New Jersey, and then you've got Connecticut. Right, and then I always forget Delaware for some reason. And then you've got Maryland. Okay, I'm missing 3. What am I missing here? I know I'm missing Pennsylvania and New York, but I'm trying to get whatever the tiny one. Oh, Massachusetts. And then New York, and then Pennsylvania. Okay, that's fine. I feel at least okay that we got the states done. I feel good about that. Has it finished? Oh, I should be logged in, dude. I could be earning badges. I have Nifty 50, I think. I'm glad I at least got that. Let me just drink some apple juice. Maybe I should just edit this, dude. I don't know, man. Okay, I'm glad I got at least one. Apparently the average was 87 there. I'm curious, you can see, if you go here, I should have logged in, probably. If you go to stats, should have logged in. Okay, I'm just going to log in really quick. Do I look more or less babyface without a fringe? That's definitely not how I want it to be. Oh, it's not good, is it, boys? It's not good. It's not good, is it, boys? It's not good. It's not good. It's not good. We adapt. We adapt. Streamlabs has crashed. In case you're wondering why I'm suddenly just not doing anything, it's because Chrome crashed. So I checked this. I opened Streamlabs to check that was still running, and that also has crashed. So just in case anyone's wondering why I'm doing nothing right now, I'm in. Oh God, that's the saddest thing I've seen in my entire life. So I have earned the badge Nifty 50 on my on my 20th birthday. Dude, what was I doing? I don't even. That was nearly 2 years ago, man. What was I doing on my 20th birthday that I was doing Sporcle quizzes? I did something last year. I know on my 21st. I remember going. I was in uni and then I went to the pub with a mate, and then I didn't. I was gonna do something. I was gonna do something for like a couple of weeks later to celebrate my 21st, like something bigger, and then I never got to because of COVID. And I'm not gonna get to celebrate my 22nd either. So I'm gonna be 23 before I finally celebrate my 21st. But the fact that my 20th birthday, I don't know what. Maybe I just did it whilst I was on the bus on the way to uni. Who knows? Happy birthday. You earned the badge Nifty 50. Oh, Missouri. Oh, I love you guys so much. That's hilarious, though. The most forgotten state. So everyone got California, Texas, Washington. So I guess Connecticut, fair enough. Minnesota surprises me. Massachusetts? I guess maybe like non-natives. I imagine most Americans would guess Massachusetts, right? And Maryland, probably, I'd imagine. Missouri, that's funny. Okay, and not as funny as that's just absolutely hilarious. Hell of a 20th birthday it was. I remember it like it was yesterday. Ooh. Okay, so this one we're now doing. Can you find the U.S. state capitals? And we're going to slowly decline. If I really wanted to go in order, I probably would have done presidents next in terms of confidence. But I want to keep the states together. Let's just do it. Boise, so that's Idaho, no Idaho. Topeka. My brain's telling me Ohio, but Ohio is Columbus, so it's got to be. That could be any. Fuck it, man. Yep, no idea. Phoenix is obviously, so that one's Arizona. Okay, Little Rock is not Colorado. So this is Carson. Jesus, you don't have much time on this one, do you? This is Carson. Okay, yep, I was not even close. Concord is either Concord. I was gonna say it's either one of these or it's one of these. Okay, so Boston is Massachusetts. Which one is Massachusetts? Okay, St. Paul is Twin Cities, Minnesota, Meemaw. Atlanta is Georgia. Richmond is Vermont. Wasn't Vermont. I've made that mistake before. Nashville, Tennessee. Poggy. Annapolis. One of the ones in the middle somewhere, probably. Nope. Trenton. One of the ones on the right somewhere, probably. It was one of the ones on the right. Okay, Honolulu, nice and easy. Indianapolis is Indiana. Raleigh, I definitely know this one. This is one of the Carolinas, I think. Let's go. Charleston is the other Carolina? Or Dakota? No, it was West Virginia. Harrisburg. Could be actually anywhere. Vermont. Not far. Pennsylvania. Columbia. Could be actually anywhere. It's not Missouri, that's Jefferson City. No idea, man. Lansing? Really? Salt Lake City's obviously Utah. Jackson. Could be anywhere, brother. I got 10. I was aiming for 10, right? I don't know why, when I don't know, I'm like just clicking the middle. And then my mouse just naturally goes to Missouri every time, even though I know Missouri. Jackson. Nope. Austin, Texas. I know none of the ones south. Jefferson City, Poggy, I know that one. Carson City is over here. Frankfurt. Sounds like Dan named it. I believe that's in Germany. Right, guys? Providence is this. No, I was so close. Santa Fe is this. Yeah, what was I thinking? Bismarck is somewhere. I hovered. Des Moines, Iowa, because that's where Slipknot are from. You know where Iowa is, idiot. Why did you click Illinois? Olympia. Olympia is one of these. I think Olympia is Vermont, and then something else is Maine. Oof. Montgomery, South Louisiana. Harvard. Okay, Denver's easy. Madison. Not Florida. I know Florida. I can't remember off the top of my head. I'll know it when I see it. This is Madison. Motherfucker. I probably knew. This is Lincoln. Helena. That's Maine. Son of a. Albany's New York. Juneau's Alaska. Springfield. That's Illinois. Columbus is Ohio. Here we go. Bit of a roll going. Hartford has got to be like one of these, right? Salem is Oregon. Cheyenne. That sounds like New Mexico, which is taken, or like Utah or Nevada. Okay, we've got all the time in the world here. So this is going to be Cheyenne, Louisiana. Cheyenne, South Dakota. Cheyenne, Wyoming. Yeah, that sounds right. Woohoo! Sacramento's Cali. Tallahassee is Florida. Pierre, I feel like Pierre tricks me, because I feel like I'm like, oh, it's Pierre, so it's got to be something close-ish to French Canada, right? So it's got to be one of, but it's not one of these. I know it's not one of these two. I'm sure it's not one of these two. So it's like, it can't be Pierre, Oklahoma. Pierre, Louisiana? That doesn't sound too bad. Pierre, South Dakota. Pierre, Louisiana. It was South Dakota. It was something north. Yeah, Oklahoma City makes more sense for Oklahoma. Oh, Baton Rouge is Louisiana. And then Dover. There are 3 remaining. I don't think Dover's one of these two, is it? Dover. Okay. Montpellier. Okay, so that makes sense because it's near to French Canada. Is Montpellier Vermont? Montpellier, Maine. Montpellier, Vermont. Augusta. Hey, you know what, though? You know what? 71% average score. I'll take that. That's not too bad. Above 50% for one. 27 out of 50 state capitals. That's not bad, right? I'm looking for a lot of validation on this one. Hey, if you thought the quiz, the crossword last night when I was like, hey, American friends, can anyone say that they're proud of me for getting 1 presidential quiz? And all I got was, I don't even know who Grover Cleveland is. Look, you know what? I'll let that one slide. Just a little bit. I wouldn't mind a little bit of validation on this one. That's all I'm saying. Just a little bit of validation on this one. Quiz stats. What are you saying? Okay, what are we saying? Oh, Missouri again. Oh, I'm so sorry. So the green, the ones I got. Okay, so yeah, all the easy ones, fair enough. Apparently a lot of people do Santa Fe. Juneau's a relatively new one to me. Again, I got to shout out Maria for this one because I was talking about state capitals. I don't even remember when. I just remember it came up in conversation at some point. And I was like, test me. And then Maria went, Alaska. And I said, Anchorage. And she said, no, it's Juneau. And I went, never mind. Maybe I need to brush up. This is a little bit better. I think I'm getting somewhere. I'm glad I got Juneau. Olympia. So I got most of the easier ones, really. Providence. Where's that? Massachusetts? Is that where I guessed? I think I guessed Massachusetts and I was wrong. So I got most of the easy ones. Apparently Jefferson City was a tough one. But it's Missouri, so obviously I'm going to get the Missouri ones. Montpellier, Dover, Augusta. Okay, I'll take that. Moving on. Now we have the President's Quiz. This could be fun. Let's pog, I guess. I'm aiming for 20. Right, let's go. Okay. Where do we start? Right. So let's work forward. So I know, I'd say I probably know like half of these and like half of these, and then the middle I'm fucked. So let's just start easy. I've got Washington, and then you go somewhere around here was Jefferson, and then somewhere around here there were 2 Adams, right? Yeah. Oh, so it doubles up. Oh, it doubles up. Okay, before I forget then, because there were 2 of these guys. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so Jefferson, and then you've got Madison, and then you've got Monroe. Okay. Then what? Harrison? Was he the guy that died in the bath? There are 2 Harrisons, Poggy. I didn't even know there was a Benjamin Harrison. And sure, I'll take William H. I believe he's the guy who died in the bath, but I could be wrong on that. 37-41. So I'm gonna come back and then and hopefully I can kind of mentally fill the gaps. So what else? Someone died. Ooh, they didn't have a great term. They only lasted a year. That's unfortunate. So this first assassination must have been Lincoln then, right? Yeah. I definitely know more around here, man. Van Buren? Yep. I definitely know more around here. I don't like this huge gap. Okay, right. Let's go back. Okay, 45 to 53, 61. So resigned has got to be, that'll be Nixon, and then so that assassination must be Kennedy, and then who was between then? Somewhere around here was Jimmy Carter. Was he afterwards? Okay, and then you've got Reagan, and then it would have been Bush, and then Clinton, and then Bush again, and then it was Obama. And then I don't know what happened there for a little bit, but then I think the next one was Biden. Just a little joke for you there. Just a little joke for my, just a little joke for my Democratic friends, because I believe there's only Democrats watching this. So that's just, I feel like, you gotta know your audience a little bit. Sometimes you gotta know your audience on a little bit. Although I do value my score enough to have to slide Donnie T in there. Who am I missing? Okay, so let's look at the middle. The middle, I hate the middle. I have no idea. Roosevelt, Harrison, Polk. I forgot. Polk. There we go. Oh, Ulysses S. Grant at some point. Oh, Grover Cleveland. I mentioned him last night. How can I forget my boy Grover Cleveland? President twice, and doesn't even have any, and still to this day there are Americans out there not putting the respect on his name that he deserves. He served 2 terms. Actually, I should be careful because I don't really know a great deal about him, and it's a good job. To be fair, probably all these people had slaves, right? Okay, well, maybe not as far as, maybe not all these. Actually, maybe not all. Actually, take that back. Actually, now I'm looking at the order of everyone. Hoover. Herbie. This isn't bad, but it's not good. Harrison. Oh, dude, how could I forget? We've got Tyler, and then we've got Taylor. I don't know why I put Taylor's. I definitely know at least one more in sort of over here. I mean, I know at some point in my life I've seen the whole list, so I know all. It's just like accessing them or remembering them or whatever. So it's not like there's going to be any names I'm going to be like, who's that? Even though I forgot Benjamin, I don't even really recognize his name, to be fair. It's not a very memorable name. But these hurt me a little bit. Taft. Oh, come on, you know more after these. Roosevelt, Taft, Harding. And then, oh shit, who was before Harding? And then somewhere around here was Coolidge. And then somewhere in the middle was Woodrow Wilson. Okay, 2 people were assassinated in the middle here. Jeez. Wow, this guy mustn't have done a good job. Fucking hell, he didn't last very long, did he? And he died a year before Spurs were formed. That's so unfortunate, man. He never got to experience 1 year shy of experiencing the mighty Tottenham Hotspur. I actually am like really proud of my middle row here. This is better than I would have expected. So I'm not gonna get too caught up on it. Although I feel like if they got assassinated, I probably should know better. What more upsets me is I'm sure I should know 74 to 77. I'm sure I should know. Like these just feel 63 to 67, 69. These just feel like I should know those ones. You know what I mean? Like they feel recent enough that I just should know. And I know that I'm gonna, as soon as I see them, I'm gonna be like, ah shit. And then these ones down here, hit or miss. I'm just feeling like I should have done a little bit better. Washington, Adams, Jefferson, Madison, Monroe, Adams again. Van Buren, Harrison, Tyler, Polk, Taylor. Buchanan. Buchanan. Where would I have heard presidents' names? I'm trying to think of like media where I would have experienced president, where I would have experienced presidents. Hey, Black Ops Zombies has Nixon in it. We got Nixon. Futurama also has Nixon in it. Oh, it has JFK as well, doesn't it? Black Ops Zombies. Jimmy Carter, Ronald Reagan. Millard Fillmore. Because there's that Bo Burnham joke where he says, hey, did you know that only one president can dunk? And then everyone laughs, and then he goes, it's Millard Fillmore, you racists. That's the joke. It's part of a wider bit. It's funnier in the wider bit. Who the hell got killed after one? I feel like that's one of those ones that I know just because it's like an interesting little, hey, he's the dude who lasted 4 months. You know what I mean? So I feel like I've heard this at some point in my life. This dude beats me, brother. Who am I missing here, man? I might tap out on this one. I mean, if I put it into perspective, this is significantly more names than I would be able to come up with if this was a British Prime Minister's... A British Prime Minister... Where the it's too many... I'm Americanising myself too much. An English Prime Minister's list. I would not get this many. There's only 2 minutes left. Do I try and squeeze one out here, or... Millard Fillmore? I'm trying to remember, are there any, like, memorable names? Or, like, people who are named after... Poggy! Poggy! I got it. I was like, are there any, like, people, like things that I know that could be named after presidents? I'm not gonna say what made me remember that name, because for I don't want to do any doxing. As soon as I said that, I was like, hell yeah. And I don't know if that particular thing is named after that particular individual. But that was the road I was trying to go down. Now, is there anything else that I can think of? Any like companies or places that are named after people that I might not have gotten? And who was after Truman? Truman blank, Kennedy blank, Nixon blank, Carter. I hate that I've gone like alternating here. Little random gaps here or there are fair enough, because it's just little names that have escaped you. Bit of a big gap, I just don't know that era very well, fair enough. But this recent, and then to be alternating like this, I'm like, you've got to be able to fill the gaps on that one, brother. I forgot what chain I was wearing. I forgot to switch my chains around. I went to put it in my mouth, and then it wasn't long enough. That was a horrific... I mean, that really wasn't how I wanted that sentence to come out. I have multiple chains. This pendant is usually on a longer chain so it can reach my mouth, so I can fiddle with. But then I didn't realize I had it on the shorter chain, and then I grabbed the pendant and went to put it in my mouth, and then it didn't reach properly. The phrasing wasn't great. I just forgot that it was on the shorter chain today. I mean, at this point, I may as well let the time run down. That's not bad. 36 out of 46. That's pretty fucking good. That's pretty fucking good, man. Who are we missing? Jackson! I mean, Andrew Jackson's a forgettable name. I just feel like it's a basic name, but I feel like I should have been able to remember Jackson. Franklin Pierce, yeah, fair enough. Andrew Johnson, Rutherford B. Hayes, James Garfield, Chester A. Arthur I should have remembered because he looks funny. James Garfield was the guy that got toasted. William McKinley apparently was assassinated. Eisenhower, Lyndon B. Johnson, Gerald Ford. I'm not beating myself up too much over Gerald Ford. Maybe could have got Lyndon B. I call him that with friends. Probably he's dead, I'd imagine. It might not be. Probably. No, he definitely probably is. Eisenhower I should have got. You know what though, dude? I was above the average. Right smack dab at average. I would disagree with that. I would potentially suggest that 78 is a little bit above 75 in my personal opinion. That's not bad though. Oh, you son of a... Just gonna log in really quick if you don't mind. Okay, so I'm coming for that badge basically. That badge is coming to my account. Okay, Andrew Johnson a lot of people got. Lyndon B. Johnson. Oh, because I could have guessed Johnson and I would have got 2. So yeah, so everyone 86.5. Ah, damn. So if I got Johnson, that would have been 38. So I missed one there. Jackson, Eisenhower was quite up there. my guess here, only 80% getting Biden. My guess here is that this quiz has existed for longer than, yeah, quiz updated January 20th. So my guess is he got added after the fact, and of the overall numbers, that's why it's low. That's why it's so low. Okay, so Rutherford B. Hayes and Chester A. Arthur were very down there, as was Franklin Pierce, McKinley and Garfield. So don't feel too bad about forgetting those. You can tilt it either ways. You can if you get the lower ones and forget higher ones, you're like, okay, maybe it's a little bit embarrassing that I forgot the higher ones, but you can just be like, hey, but look how well I did to remember some of the ones that a lot of people forgot. If you don't get the lower ones, you just go, hey, well, loads of people forgot them, so they must have been hard. But Fillmore, I like Millard Fillmore's name. It's fun to say, Millard Fillmore. Buchanan was a clutch one. I nearly didn't get him. Taylor, I know nothing about this guy. I only remember him because there's Taylor and Tyler. Van Buren, I guess, is pretty good then. Grover Cleveland, 70%. 70% of Americans. And potentially other people, 70%, 70% knew who Grover Cleveland was. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying about that one. Okay, time to truly embarrass myself, because I have no fucking idea. Okay. I mean, let's hit it. If I get 10 on this, I'll be happy. Yeah. This flag, no chance. There's 20 of them. Okay. Golden astronaut. Slightly better flag. Hey, you know what? Let's just pivot. This is now rating state flags and maybe naming some sometimes. Golden astronaut on a little shield. That's pretty cool. I like that one. This is my opinions on all of your state flags. That's Missouri. Poggy faves. That's Maryland. Honestly, Maryland, I'm not going to insult you. You've got to do something about this. Like, what's going on? That one's pretty cool. The colours, it's not just blue, and I like the little, like, whatever, this nice little flowers in the middle. That's kind of cute. This is Hawaii, because I don't actually really know why it has a Union Jack in the middle of it. This is Louisiana. I can never forget this cute little, like, crane-looking fella. He's pretty cool. I know that one and just don't know what it is. It's like Tennessee? It is Tennessee. Don't mind this one, little anchor. So this one is maybe something that's on like on the ocean, like Maine, or it's like Rhode Island or something like that. It is Rhode Island. There you go. Believe this is Alabama. No. So is it something like that though? Like I don't know. It's like Arkansas. The thing with this quiz, if I really wanted to, I could just keep typing states until I eventually got there. Oh no, actually, I think that's Florida, right? Yeah. So let's just. Okay, no comment on the ones that are just the same. I'm sure if I looked a little bit closer to some of these crests, like, are those, like, deer? That's pretty cool. I like deer. Okay, Colorado. It's got blue on it, but the big C is useful. So I may cheat a little bit. I actually like this one. I know it's blue with thing in the middle, but it's a little bit cool. It's a little bit different. So I think I'm just going to, let's see, what are these fucking Redbubble ads? Like a Greek flag skull? Keep calm and buy beer. That one's maybe Alabama? Not Alabama? Okay. I think I'm just gonna go for the ones that I know. Oh, fuck, I know that one, because I reckon, because I'm like, hey, that's the one, it's the French flag, and then it's something on it. I'll just go for the ones I recognise, which is quite limited, and then at the end I'll just start, like, typing states. Kind of cool, I guess. Can't really tell what's going on that one. Chile! It's Chile, dude. Little callback. Nope, not 100% sure. That one's California. It's Chile again, or it's like Singapore. No, but I should know that one. I do actually recognise more of these than I thought. I definitely should know this one. I've got 10, I'm happy. I definitely do know this one. I'm going to just take a wild stab in the dark and assume that the picture of who I assume is George Washington would imply that that one is Washington. This one's like, maybe it's like Vermont, or it's like Maine or something. No, Vermont's got the tree on the front, it's not Vermont. Oh, Ohio, dude. 10 out of 10 flag. The fact that it's the only one in here that they put to made be a different shape, it looks cool, the colours are sick, there's a little circle on it, that's a cool flag. I don't even mind that one, to be honest. I can't tell what's going on over there, but okay, a little bit different. You put it in the top left. You're mixing things up a little bit. I appreciate that. This is Alaska. Got the Big Dipper on there. Is that, dude, I don't know. Is that New York? Is that the Statue of Liberty? Or like, oh, it was New York. Or like the dude who sits in front of the Supreme Court of Justice in New York, right? Is that a thing? Yeah, no idea what that is. No idea what that is. That is the state of Togo. Thought that was a country in Africa. Oh, this is this is Wyoming, right? This is where the buffaloes are. Again, I like that. Straightforward. They have buffaloes there, so they just made their flag a buffalo. Sick. But some of these, it's one of the Carolinas, I think. I actually really like this one. I don't know. It's very aesthetic. Like you could put like pink vaporwave shit on these, and it would just look cool. But I like it's blue, sure, but I like the palm tree. And if that's what that is, I don't know if I guess, do they have palm trees in South Carolina? I don't know, I like it. This one's my favourite just because it reminds me of Fallout. And this is why I was pissed in my flag video, because when I was on 98, I got Malta popped up, and I know Malta because it has this or a very similar thing to this in the top left corner. It always reminds me of Fallout. I skipped past Malta, typed Argentina to get to 99, and then lost on 99. And as I was watching it back and I saw myself get to 98 and then skip Malta, and I know Malta. It's not one that I don't know, it's not one that I forgot. I just literally didn't even process the flag. I just zoomed right past it. If I was frustrated enough during that flag video when I realised some of the ones I missed, seeing myself at 98 skip over Malta, I wanted to reach through the monitor and slap myself across the face. Oh, this one I think is Alabama, right? Yeah. Then this is New Mexico. Great flag. Now this is Vermont. This is Montana. Dude, you're pogging me up. Give me there you go, dude. 20. I feel pretty good about 20. Yeah, actually, I like the Montana one, actually. Where did the Montana one just go? I don't mind Vermont's little tree there. Where'd the Montana one go? Let's look at the Montana one. I like, yeah, it's pretty. And on the flag it says Montana across the top here, which obviously has been removed with the quiz because I'd give it away. But I like I like the colours on it. I like the little drawing. Again, it reminds me of the alternate cover for Wish You Were Here. Okay, so we're in random territory now. So I'm just gonna start. Okay, this is Michigan. Nope. So depending on how you want to view this, my score was 20, right? There you go. Okay, fine. And then this is the one. This is like Vermont, but the tree's a bit smaller. So it's not Connecticut. Massachusetts. It's not Massachusetts. And then we've got like North Carolina somewhere. No, and then I don't think we've got either of the Dakotas yet, right? North Dakota, we've got South. Okay, you know what? I've just realised we're 45 minutes into this video, so I'm just going to save everyone the pain here. I respect 22. 44 minkers. They say half of life is showing up, and you showed up. Good job. It's a little bit rude in my opinion, but that's fine. So what have we got? Okay, Indiana. Indiana has a cool flag. Oh, I definitely knew Arizona. And then, yeah, so one of the blue ones was North Dakota. One of them was New Hampshire. One of them was South Dakota. That was me snoozing. Okay, Iowa, yeah, I guess I think I knew that. Maine was the little tree. I knew that one because Maine and Vermont are so close. I know New Hampshire's between them, but I remember because they have such similar flags. The Maine one is literally, it looks like just it looks so much like the Vermont one, just the tree's a little bit smaller, and they're so close to each other. So maybe I'm a little disappointed I didn't get Maine. Arkansas. I probably could have guessed Arkansas if I went hard enough. Illinois has that looks like the Queen logo, sort of, not really. Okay, I mean, like, it is what it is. Pennsylvania, that also looks like the Queen logo, even though these two look nothing like each other, and yet somehow in my head they both look like the Queen logo. This one kind of looks like the Queen logo. This doesn't look like the Queen logo. That's a bear. Can I see my quiz stats on this one? For fuck's sake. Okay, we're going to wrap this one up here, though, because every video so far this week has gone on for longer than I intended it to, and I want to record the end of my Genshin tier list, and I don't know if I'm actually going to get that to even finish it. I may end up doing it in 3 parts. Apparently a lot of people knew Arkansas, Arizona, that makes sense. Okay, interesting. Kansas, Montana, but then Idaho, Minnesota, Nebraska, West Virginia. Let me guess, these ones were blue. What does Missouri's look like? I don't even remember. I just recognize. Oh no, Missouri's has like Missouri's looks like not fake France, but like fake summit. No, I don't want to search. Ooh, 533 results for Missouri. So this will be if we're talking about simping for America, doing an American quiz to try and prove my simpliness for my American friends. This will be the true test. Come back to me in like a week and we'll do Missouri quizzes. This will be the true test of how much I simp for my friends. Honestly, right now, those scores would be very, very little. I know you guys have a great zoo. St. Louis has like a free zoo, right? That's pretty cool. And you guys have a big river somewhere. I know some place names in and around St. Louis. Obviously, I'm not going to say any because of why I know them. Okay, well, I'm fine with this. I don't know. I'm just going to assume that all of these flags were just blue with thing in the middle. But I know Missouri's isn't, actually, but the rest I'm just going to assume are. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. This is such like a weird one. I didn't really know. I don't know what I'm doing. I just thought it'd be... I don't know. This was such like a... In my head, I was like, this could be kind of fun. So I did it. That's pretty much as far as the story goes on this one. So thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate you very much. And tomorrow I'm gonna... I don't know if I'm 50-50 on Thursdays and Fridays usually on whether I can record. The fact that I was able to record today tells me that I may not be able to record tomorrow. But the Worldly Gauntlet, that is basically what I just did, except with the whole world, in terms of countries, capitals, flags, language recognition. I'm going to do the big world gauntlet at some point. Hopefully tomorrow. If I can't record tomorrow, if I can do it over the weekend. Essentially when I can do it, I'll do it. That said, thank you very much for watching. I don't know why I keep messing with my microphone. I'm going to go and try and finish my Genshin tier list again. And I appreciate you all. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for sticking with me through this week, because it's been a weird one, but it's been I don't know if it's been as interesting for anyone else, or I feel like this is very much self-indulgent content in that this has been fun for me to do and probably very boring to watch. But I appreciate anyone who's watched along and stuck with me, and I hope you guys have had a good time watching some stuff. And also, as always, I'll link all of these quizzes in the description if anyone wants to try, and then let me know your scores, although you've seen me do them now, so it's going to be a little bit easier to do them unless you did them before you watched the video. That would be a very smart of you, very astute to go ahead. But you know what, dude, I'll link them in the description if you want to do them, you can. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see everyone. Appreciate you all. I'll see everyone in another video at some point later. Bonk.